actors. How are you today? Welcome to the very first Marishka Method. I am Marishka S. Phillips, your new acting coach. I just want to say thank you for joining me. And I thought this was important because I keep getting asked the question, are you coming to this city? Are you coming to that city? And I'm only one person, and I'm working on a lot of projects, and I can't be everywhere all the time, and I have other responsibilities. So I thought this may be a good way for me to connect with you guys and share some tools with you. Anyone who's ever worked with me know that I love my assignment. I love my actors, and I really, really love sharing all of the knowledge that I've accumulated over the years. I've been performing since 13 and teaching for 13. I'm in my 14th year now. So this is me just sharing and giving back with little snippets of webinars. And that's why I'm doing what I'm doing, just to share and usher you to your greatness. And my question to you is why? Why acting for you? I think it's important for you to really get really clear on that, because some actors, some people get into it for results. And, you know, you want to be rich, you want to be, you know, well-known, a household name. And those are results of acting. You really want to have something important to say to the world. You want to be seen, you know, you want to be heard. And it's important to define yourself as an artist, not just an actor, but art comes in all kinds of forms. Whether you're a writer or a dancer or a singer, you want to define yourself so the collective they don't define you. So my first ask of you is for you to sit down, find 3 or 4 adjectives to define yourself. And that becomes your contract. You know what I mean? You have to hold yourself responsible to these truths that you've stated about yourself. For instance, my contract is I'm an inspiring, healing, large-hearted acting coach, director, and actor. That's the legacy of work that I want to leave behind. Whatever comes from that is a result of just me being authentic and sharing what I have to offer. So sit down, think about the kind of actor or artist or storyteller, whatever you want to label yourself as. What is that you want to be, and really stick to it. In these webinars, they're going to be like 15 to 20 minutes, really quick snippets. We're going to be covering character development, scene objectives, overall objectives, talking about conflicts and beats and actions and animal work. We're just going to delve into a lot of different tools that I'd like to share with you. Fourth wall. We'll talk about private moments and tragic, you know, daily activities. So, yeah, we'll just go as we go. Please, please, please feel free to comment, and I will answer them throughout the week. I don't have a live feed yet, but in terms of answering the questions in real time, but if you leave your comments and questions, I promise I will go through them throughout the week and I will answer them for you. So what do you need? You need an actor's journal. I have my little journal right here. I keep notes in it. Get you an actor's journal. I also work out of the Artist Way. It's a great 12-week study book for artists that want to really awaken their creativity. And this week, you know, the first week, it's just like reading about how do you recover as an artist. If you've been shut down, or even if you've been thinking about being an artist, how do you unearth that passion? So the Artist Way is a really great tool. I haven't written my own book yet, but there are books that, and I'm working on that, trust me. There are books that I'd like to suggest. Definitely Truth by my one-time mentor, Susan Batson. She is amazing. I worked under her for like 9 years. So Truth by Susan Batson, and Actor Prepares by Stanislavski. I do a lot of the work out of there too, emotional sense memories, relaxation, and such things like that. And then there's another book called Actions. It's the Actor's Thesaurus. A lot of my students, they already have these books and have already read them, but for those of you that are just coming into my life and world, those are the books that I would suggest you get a hold of somehow, some way. So yeah, now once you answer that question, why acting, it's important for you to just get into the work. You know, you get these scenes. If you start audition, you could even start a little group, or even find a scene partner to start, you know, working scenes with. You know, we're gonna start breaking down scenes and beats and stuff like that. So I already uploaded a scene on my website, which you can go to marishkasphillips.com/the preparatory. We'll show it to you on the bottom of the screen soon. And, you know, we can start working from that scene. Everybody's going to do the same scene. So download it, print it out, and do the homework. The homework, that's another thing, right? The homework is always a character's bio. You have to do a character's bio. Why? Because that's the foundation on which the actor stands. Okay, and a basic character bio consists of the character's parents, right? When, how they met, your relationship to each, the status of their relationship, right? You want to think about that. And it's always good to take a risk. How much of your life can you infuse and give over to the character's life? That's what taking a risk is. It's like exposing your truth and being transparent and giving a lot of your life over to the character. You have to create a marriage, and this character bio is the first step towards doing that. So you're talking about the character's parents. If the character has any siblings, you want to be clear where you fall in the lineup in your siblings, because that determines, you know, how you behave from childhood up. When was the character born? You know, the character's birth date. That's very important as well. The educational background, the economic and social status of a character. You really want to get into, you know, where they've come from, what they've developed from. It's all about being really clear. You know, when you get into that audition room, I'm sure you go in with choices, and then you have to have an adjustment sometimes. And I've seen actors really crack under the pressure of an adjustment because they've rehearsed these choices, and they're like, they got it, boom, boom, boom. Then you get an adjustment, and it gets like shaky, like, whoa, whoa, you know, where does this, you know, you don't know where to go for the character. And this, I promise you, if you do a solid character bio, you'll be able to adjust to anything on the spot. Be directable. You have to be directable. You can nail your first choice, but if you're given another choice, you want to be able to digest that and, you know, let it come into your character and keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so where was I? We have the siblings, educational background, childhood trauma. Any childhood trauma, that's very important too. First heartbreak. That's an owie, right? You want to think of the character's first heartbreak. Let's see, what else? You want to think of, the occupation. What's the character's occupation and why? Why did you choose this occupation? Why did the character choose this occupation? Get into the psychology of that. It's all found in how the person comes up. Be clear about that. The dream of the character. Any significant relationships that you find in the script, you want to define those and be clear, because if you're not clear as to whom you're speaking to, it all gets very, very vague. So be clear on any significant relationships that the character come up against. Let's see, what else? I said the dream. The dream is important because this translates into what is your character fighting for. Like, everyone has dreams, and it's always, you can even infuse your own dream into the character's dream. It's about building images. It's like one of our strongest tools are our imagination. So when you imagine and visualize these layers, it should give you something, you know, to play off of. So you want to be, specificity is key when you're creating. It's not rocket science, but clarity, specificity, it goes hand in hand in developing a really strong character. And you want to think of also, what do I have in common with the character? So that's all I'm going to give you for now in terms of homework, and that's a lot. So I want you to go over to the website and download the scene and start your homework, because next week we're going to start breaking it down. We're going to talk, I'm going to talk about a little bit about the character bio, and also start getting into the need, the public persona, and the tragic flaw of these characters that I've given to you to study. In fact, they're from one of my screenplays, Melinda. So it's a man and woman scene. So it doesn't have to be gender specific, actually. You could pick whichever character you connect to. I think that's important for you to love the character and find yourself in it and be willing to have fun with it. That's it for now. Like I said before, go and leave your comments, any questions that you might have, and we're going to get into this thing. We're going to really, really chop it up. I'm very excited to be here with you. Spread the word. Let people know that there's some free acting classes coming your way, and I'm looking forward to it. If there's anything that you'd like for me to address, again, leave it in the comments. And if you go to the website, you can also contact me through email, if you go to the contact page. And yeah, let's do this. Thank you so much for joining me for this introductory to the Marishka method. God bless you, and I will see you soon. Peace out.